The personality trait agreeableness is the biggest predicator of violence and crime. Low agreeableness is the #1 predicator of crime and violence. Blonde is wrong about expressing emotions. Look up cited studies.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's just common sense. Like, I mean, women are not attracted to emotional men. Like, we could say that all we want, but one of the biggest complaints of modern day wowomen is the men are too soy. They're too soft.
Yeah, they're too beta.
And they're too emotional. You know what I'm saying? So we can say, oh, if you take 100 women and you ask them, what do you want? If you take 100 women and ask them, do you want a guy that's going to be emotional and cry in front of you? They're going to say no.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely not.
So they're just not going to like it. You might say, I like it, but you're an anomaly then. You're an exception to the rule, but the exception
I don't
does
think
not
an
make the rule.
anomaly, but I feel like, sure, maybe the majority of women, but there's still that percentage
And
of
we're-
women that.
Okay, a statistically insignificant amount of women that care about emotional men.
Sure.
And
I don't know the facts, so I can't really speak on that.
All right, we got Luis Martinez, $50.
Wait, what?
Blondie is the worst. She thinks men are safe at night and can't understand that big conversations require generalizations. Constantly pointing at outliers is not productive to the conversation.
No.
You have something about?
No, I'm just looking. I'm chilling.
I mean, you're a recent college grad, so I was. What'd you major in?
Political science.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Can you
No
tell
wonder.
lawyers stuff?
Yeah. Well, you guys are terrible at arguing because as a lawyer, you're supposed to argue off of facts.
I am arguing
She's
off
saying
of facts. I can't argue with the information you're presenting because I haven't personally seen that information. So I just listen and that's it.
Okay, being ill-equipped for the argument is not a defense to your bad argument.
No, I'm not ill-equipped.
Yes, you are.
I have my arguments all set in stone.
That
right
you
here.
believe in.
Your arguments only perpetuated the strength of my argument further. 90% of men commit the violent crimes. True.
That's what we said.
But they commit them against other men predominantly, not women.
Okay, and
And
85%
that's a
of
fact.
domestic violence is women. They are targets. So still, regardless, women are dying and getting beat up by men and raped and SA.
Okay.
That was my main point. All I was saying that women are scared to go jog at night. It's a danger to walk from the grocery store back to your car without holding your keys in between your fists.
And then what do you
Okay,
say?
how you feel in reality are two different things.
But you can travel to California. But it's somebody you don't know.
With my sister. I'm saying when I'm alone. When I'm alone, I don't normally always
Let's
feel
be
so
real
alone.
here.
When I'm
With
with
human
someone else-
trafficking, a lot of women think if you travel with your homegirl, human traffickers see that as like a 2-for-1. Like, two girls versus one guy has been done, could be done. Two girls versus
That's a little different.
Buy one, get one free.
Listen, that's a little different.
That's not
because you
different.
can-
Not different.
Well, let
That's
me
not
talk,
different
let me
because
talk.
down here in Florida,
Yep.
when they had that press conference, they brought that up. Just because you travel with women, that does not make you equally
I'm not-
better protected. It
Let
makes
me
you
finish.
like weaker.
There's a difference between walking out at night by yourself and
Mhm.
going somewhere
Exactly.
versus having a flight somewhere where people know you're flying somewhere and you're meeting somebody and people know
You're
who that
comparing
person
apples
is.
to celery.
It's not the same thing.
No,
That's
I'm
actually-
not.
it's
If
actually
you're walking
worse.
in your own neighborhood, doesn't everybody know you live there? Like, and you're
They're
walking
sleeping.
It
around.
doesn't
It's
matter where you
11
walk.
PM.
The point is you could walk anywhere at night
Okay,
and people
It's
might
actually
not
worse
know.
to
on the
travel.
plane.
That's
But-
all it is.
but
That's
ladies,
hop on any
uh,
flight.
The argument here is that you can feel unsafe, but the fact
might
that you
not be.
feel unsafe does not mean that you are not safe.
Not necessarily. You should always listen to your intuition.
Yeah,
That's
But
what
I feel like a millionaire.
You have
But
to-
I'm really not. Like, you know what I'm saying?
like a
Like,
millionaire.
you know,
that's
like I
not-
you know, you
feel
have to be
That's
careful.
not-
like a player.
Ladies,
What
at
would
some
you
point,
recommend?
we
would
gotta
you
live it. We
recommend
gotta
your
live in
friend-
reality. Like, we can say, I don't feel safe walking out at night. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with not feeling safe about walking out at night. But what I'm saying is, you are statistically less likely to be the victim of a violent crime as a woman than you are as a man, and it is not as dangerous as you think.
I was
That's all I'm saying.
literally on the news for being stalked, and a man was watching me sleep. So it happens a lot more often.
What
than
did
you
I?
know.
What
That's
did
a
I
danger.
say? What did I
That's a
say?
danger. Stalkers, peeping toms, eventually end up as serial killers. That's how
Okay.
they all
What
start.
did I say earlier in the show? I said your truth is not the objective truth. Your experiences are not the truth necessarily. The thing is that's crazy, and a lot of modern day women adopt this ideology that they think that their truth is the objective truth. No,
No, of
your
course
truth
not.
is relative. Like,
It's
your
my-
experience is relative to you, but
Yes.
that does not mean that it is the truth, man.
Yeah, it's my perspective. I
Okay,
know, but I'm saying it
your
happens a lot
perspective is
more
not the
likely.
truth.
Yeah.
Your perspective is not the objective truth.
But you're saying
Vice versa.
vice versa. Exactly.
No,
It's
we're able
both
to-
of us speaking
I've
from
been
our
followed
own
3
perspective.
times,
We
so it
no,
really
hold
does
on.
happen more
We've
often than you
actually
think.
we've been able
Exactly.
to cite
Look
our
at her.
What did
resources.
she say? What did she
What
say?
did she- yeah,
I've been followed 3 times from my job, from the gym, and I forgot what the last
That's
one was.
unsafe.
but
How would
3
you feel
times.
safe
Alright.
after walking home from the gym?
Oh, okay. So
It happens really often.
Yeah, women are constantly in fucking.
But-
Really,
but-
really
but-
often.
but did
I
you-
think the statistics just don't have enough women report what has happened to them.
Yeah.
Because
That's
just,
what
that's
it
not-
means.
That's not
Okay.
something that you do. Like,
okay, did you get
just keep it
assaulted?
to
Did
yourself.
you actually get assaulted?
Actually,
They followed you.
yes.
They followed you.
Yes, and I have been
Ooh, and-
assaulted.
Okay, what they do to you?
I can be 1 in 1900.
What did they do to you?
That's
Same,
not
I'm
something
1 in
willing to say
1900
on
as
a
well.
Podcast, but I'm just telling you, I have been followed 3 times and I have been assaulted.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can say that. You can say that, but we don't know. Real talk.
Oh
We-
my
You
God!
can
Not
say
you,
that,
Victor.
but
Hey,
we don't
girly,
know.
I believe you, and I will always believe my fellow girlies because it takes a lot of fucking balls to come out and say that that's happened to you.
Yeah,
Believe
I
all
know.
women.
That's
And
the
the
problem, though.
audacity that you have to shut someone down who's sitting on your podcast giving you content and shutting her down and saying I don't know if that's
Because-
so
because you
oh
guys
my,
are
that's
changing.
Listen,
Listen,
and it has
hold on,
happened
hold on,
to
hold on,
different
hold on,
hold on.
subjects. The fact
Because you
that
guys
you're
are
saying
changing the
Lack of
goalposts.
1 in
emotion.
1900.
No,
it
hold
has
on, hold on,
been
hold
a
on,
lot
hold on, hold
more
on,
than
hold on.
that. A lot more
Because
than
she's
that.
changing the goalposts.
It's happened
First,
to at least 2 or 3 of my friends.
can you listen?
So-
Getting
Mhm.
followed
1 in 1900.
Getting
and she said
followed
more
is
than
different.
followed, though.
is
She
not
said
is
more
not a
than
violent
followed.
crime. And then I
That's
said, "Oh, were
harassment.
you assaulted? Oh,
That
yes,
is
I was."
Why does it matter?
That's
She was
harassment.
followed. You want to be followed? No.
I've
So
been
why are
followed too? But
Stalking
listen,
is a
I'm not going to
crime.
sit here
Look.
and say
Can I
I'm a
speak?
victim. I've been followed.
Can I
The
speak?
talk
she
was
is a
originally.
victim?
Hold on.
She's a survivor,
Okay.
actually.
The talk originally was great.
Sure.
Then we moved on to essay. Then we moved on to being a victim of violent crime. Now we're on following.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
we're
it keeps
Yeah, you
constantly
see
moving.
how much shit
Goalposts.
happens to women. You see how much shit happens to women by men
Okay, you can,
every single fucking day.
okay, but
Um,
so you
I'm
can
just-
say that. Oh, I
Yeah.
got followed and everything else like that. But did something happen? I mean,
She just said
bad
something
things happen.
happened
She
to
just
her.
said she got assaulted.
Okay, what happened to you?
She doesn't want
She
to talk
doesn't.
about
She doesn't
it.
need to say that. You want me to go over relive
See,
my trauma
Here's a problem,
and
right?
tell you what
We live in a
happened.
believe all
Yeah,
women
yeah.
world.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Look,
like
she
yeah. And I'm not
Okay,
saying this
if
to
we're
her.
getting to it,
I'm not saying that
honestly,
she
I don't care
lied. I'm
anymore.
not saying she's lying.
Great.
But what I'm saying
Yeah,
is this:
who would lie about that? Number one and
What?
number two. Why
No.
does it
a lot
matter?
of women
A
lie.
lot of women lie
Less
about
than
it.
2%.
Why would she lie about it? I'm saying, why
Bruh.
would she lie about it? People do lie about it,
Why?
of course. But
Yes.
I'm saying, why would she lie about it on the podcast?
Because
Seriously,
whether
you
you
think
ladies
she's
want to
lying?
accept it or not,
You think
whether
she's
you
lying?
ladies want to accept it or not, a lot of women lie about being victims to get attention, to get praise, to get, oh my God,
Do
you're
you
so
think she's
strong.
lying?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We'll say
the
this, though.
amount
But
of
I'm not
women
going to
that
sit here and
lie
tell you I
about
believe
that.
everything she
Wow.
says
Yeah.
because
Wow.
this is the crazy. See, we live in
Yeah,
hysteria.
Wow, was right.
Why? Hold on.
This is why
What?
society isn't progressing because men refuse to listen to women.
Listen,
No. This country was built upon due process.
Colonizers literally
No,
killing all
do-
the natives. That's what it
That
was
you're,
built on.
that, yeah, that you're-
Actually.
hold on. Yeah, colonizers that you're benefiting from right now in the United States. that
I'm
have
not
civilized
benefiting
the world.
from no fucking colonizer. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you are.
You are living in the United States of America.
Yep.
I'm
which
I'm
was-
blessed
which
to live in the United
yes,
States.
which
I will
was
say.
civilized by men. Okay, civilized.
Shitty men.
Okay, so anyway,
They
civilized
raped
by
women.
men.
They killed people. They
Okay.
fucked up everything.
Well, hey, you're here in
Very
a first
shitty
world
people.
country, so you clearly benefited from the raping and the
the
killing.
United
That's the way
States
the
is a
world.
first world country wearing a Gucci belt.
Okay, so the world. So here's the thing. It's crazy now that we live in a world where people can make accusations, right? And we're sitting here saying believe all women. All I'm simply saying is
You gotta show the.
I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. You're an asshole. You're a jerk. No, this country was founded upon due process of law, innocent until proven guilty. Because we have a hysteria running around where women are running around saying, believe all women. I've been raped. I've been this. I've been that. And here's the thing. Now that it's getting out there with Me Too, a lot of women are getting proven that it's false. It's
Yeah.
not real. They're using it as a tool to destroy a man's life because of some
Well,
kind
they're
of
fucked
pettiness
up.
or anger. So, excuse me if I say, I don't know.
No, that's
We need
fine.
to prove it.
That's fine.
Because I'm not going to be one of these soy boys that's going to tell you believe all women. Fuck that. This country was built upon
can have-
due process. And if you want to complain and say this is fucked up and all men are assholes or whatever, you benefit off the world that men created and you're ungrateful. Period.
You can have your doubts, but when someone is sitting right in front of your face saying a very vulnerable and very traumatic
that's feelings. He wants
story, the
facts.
first thing you say is you offer compassion and you listen.
That's
you
feelings.
don't shut them down immediately.
That's feeling.
and
Well,
feelings are
also
just as
happens,
important
okay.
as the fucking brain.
Well,
and logic.
also
Your
there's
heart has
many-
an own nervous
Yeah.
system. It works on its like your heart
Yeah.
is just as important as your
There's
brain.
also many women that went to
So.
the stand and said, "Hey, he did this to me," and it was and the guy was falsely accused, and she
That
never.
happens.
Here-
that
all the
happens.
time.
Yes,
That
it
so,
happens.
so
So-
we're saying, look, I can believe her when I see some facts that actually happened. If not,
Where the fuck are
I'm-
the facts? You think someone was recording her sexual assault?
no, we're saying that she
Good
could say,
point.
The
"Oh,
fuck?
this happened to me. That happened to me." We don't
Points
know.
given me.
We're just saying,
She-
look, men are in jail right now for that false accusation. What are you
What
gonna tell
happens
them?
more?
Look,
False
look,
accusations
look,
are
they don't
actual
go to
grape.
jail
So let's
unless it's
focus on
actual
what's
fact.
actually real
She-
and not the La La Dreamland, Disneyland, which
mean,
is the false
she didn't-
accusations, which is 2%.
I
That's
mean, we-
La La Land.
So-
She
right
didn't
there.
say a name though. She didn't sit here and call anybody out. She's literally just talking about an experience. She's not here saying this person did this to me and this is factual. She's just saying this is what happened.
Okay,
to me.
listen. You guys can say
That's
whatever
all
you
it
want,
is.
but men lie, women lie. Unless I see facts, that's it. And you don't have to. You could call me an asshole, or whatever. But
I didn't
this-
call you an
this,
asshole.
well, you're
Well,
a
come
jerk,
into
and you're
other
toxic.
things.
You know,
Just
made a
I
couple.
didn't say
made
you're
a
a jerk
couple
either. I
comments.
didn't say you're toxic. I
No,
never
you-
called
no,
you any
you
names
know, you did-
whatsoever.
you
I'm
you
very
definitely-
respectful.
It's really look.
Definitely call me some names.
Yo,
but-
What
listen,
names?
listen. It's very it's very hard, yo, coming on here and talking to a bunch of people about something that's happened to you, man. And maybe you can't relate to that.
They
But
can't,
whether
that's
a
why they're-
person, listen, whether a person is lying or not, like just the fact that this is somebody just putting themselves out there, like, bro, just listen. And you don't have to agree. You don't have to say it's true, but just
Period.
listen, because guess what? This is a trigger for so many people that are listening, men and women. Because yes, you're right. It happens to men.
The
Maybe
majority
1,000
of assaults
times
don't
more.
get reported.
100%. But the point is,
I
bro,
was look. I was molested when I was 12, right?
All right, look, we're
Look,
not gonna.
This actually happened. No, let me finish.
We're not
And
gonna.
and
We're
I
not
never
gonna talk about
reported
this
it
right now
because
because
be-
we're on
no.
YouTube. We're not gonna talk
exactly.
about that.
Well, no, you already want to speak on
we're
it,
not.
so
We're not gonna
you
talk
two
about
go.
this on
real quick.
YouTube.
Listen,
We're-
it happens.
Did-
A lot of things
yeah.
don't get reported.
A lot of
Are you
things don't
listening?
get reported. I don't report mine either.
Okay.
Listen, man.
it's a hard topic.
Y'all
It is
could,
a hard
y'all
topic.
could say this like, "Hey, it happened to me." Blah blah blah. I get it. It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But what I am saying
Just
is
show
that
sympathy.
Yeah, show sympathy for us.
because I'm not going to sit here
No,
and believe
so
every
I
single
won't
woman
say
that
either.
makes the accusation because I know a lot of women lie out of some pettiness.
you're very naive, bro.
It doesn't
Very
I'm very
naive.
naive.
You're
naive.
so
No,
lucky you
no.
haven't been.
And you
essayed.
should
No,
talk to your
so
you're
mom.
fucking
naive.
lucky, bro.
You're
You
naive
should
for not
talk to-
realizing you don't
You're
see the
so
other
lucky.
side.
Fresh.
You don't see the other side. You don't see all the men that lost their lives and
We're
their
not talking
livelihood
about whether men
off
or
of an
not.
accusation.
Yeah.
We're not talking about men right
But
now. We're
guess
talking
what?
about her
Because the
story.
woman's experience matters more.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. There's
That's
a
it.
time and
Yeah.
there's a place to talk about men's issues.
We
Right
don't
now,
matter.
we're not talking about that.
Okay.
No, men matter. We could talk about men's issues as long. We could talk about men's issues right now,
what
but
this
that's
podcast is.
no.
Yeah, this
we
is a
were
men's
talking
podcast.
about her.
It's a foreign concept.
Experience, and
Okay.
now
And
y'all
look,
are
you just
turning
flipped
it
it
to
real
this, and
quick.
you flipped it real quick instead
No,
of
we just said
listening
we
to
don't
her.
know. We just said we don't know.
Look,
y'all
And
got, are
you
y'all
see
getting
how fuck-
triggered so we
no,
don't
no,
know?
no, but do
Yeah.
you see how
Trigger.
unsympathetic
don't
that
know.
is? Like, oh,
sympathy?
my mom died. Oh, yeah, I don't.
Yo.
Did she?
Yo,
Did she? Where's
listen,
where's
hold
the
on, hold on.
obituary?
No, no, no,
Where's
hold
the
on.
obituary,
Hold on,
guys?
hold on.
Sympathy?
Show me
No.
pictures of your mom in her coffin.
Let me
You
tell
see
you
how
something.
stupid that sounds?
No.
Fucking
Let me
dumb,
tell
bro.
you something. Yeah,
Oh.
number one, don't disrespect me on my platform.
So
Number two,
disrespect
you said fucking dumb, bro. That's what you just said.
Not you. I just said like
no.
that was fucking dumb.
You're gonna chill. You're not gonna disrespect me on my platform. Number one, the world does not owe you sympathy. Period.
It
No
doesn't.
one owes you sympathy. Okay, that's a modern day concept that people are supposed to sit here and feel bad for your struggles or whatever. No one owes you sympathy. Period. All I'm
Agreed.
simply saying is I need facts. It is what it is. Because I don't believe anyone. If a man makes an accusation or a woman, I don't believe anyone until there's facts.
Do you believe in
All
God?
I'm saying is treat everyone equal, but you have a problem with that. You want preference for women and not for men.
Yep.
I'm simply telling you, men get their lives destroyed off of accusations like this, so I need facts. You're not compassionate. But I tell you the other side, on the male side, that men get their lives ruined over this. Well, we're not talking about men's issues, we're talking about women.
You're flipping
And
it.
I'm telling you that I treat both sides equally. I don't know if she was assaulted, and I don't know if
How
the guy
many
did it.
women get their
But all I
lives
do
ruined
know-
by getting raped? It's
Okay.
the same shit.
And how many men get their
And it
lives
could
ruined?
be
But we don't
both.
care about the men.
No, we
By-
do.
No, you
Okay.
don't.
No,
Because
you don't.
as I said, due process, we need to hear both sides. You're incompassionate. And I said, you know what? The world doesn't owe you compassion. The world doesn't owe you
We're
sympathy.
talking about her, and
Okay.
you flipped it to men.
No. I said, well, I don't know. And you guys got triggered by me saying, I don't know. I got assaulted. A lot of women come on and say things like, I've been followed. I've been this. It's like,
And it could be by women too, by the way. Like they're the person committing the crime could be a woman, by the way. You don't know the full story. You're not listening. You're not really giving them a
she
chance
said a
to
guy.
talk.
She was very clear about that. There was a
Yeah.
guy following her. She's very clear about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
okay.
clear.
Okay, so
We're
we're
listening.
We're gonna move
I don't know
on
if you
from
were,
here.
but
Chris, we're going into super chats.
Yeah.
No. I mean, this is great because guys, this shows you that a lot of modern day women don't give a fuck about your problems, and
At
that's
all.
fine.
No.
It's not true.
That's
The
not
world
true
does
at
not-
all.
At all.
I care about your problems, but you guys aren't even willing to talk about your
women's
problems.
women's problems
Well,
matter more.
What the whole time just cut them
No,
off the
they're
whole time.
equal.
And ladies, the whole fucking night you have been cutting off mine and fresh all night. The chat knows it. So he's trying to tell you what's up, but the whole night, all three of you, four of you, you ask questions and you become an axe hole and then you cut off the fucking host. I told you guys before, don't do it. So chill the fuck out.
I'm simply saying, guys, that believe all women is a dangerous precedent, and the world doesn't owe you sympathy. If you're going to make an accusation, it's got to be substantiated by facts and logic and reason. If you were raped, go to the police. Period.
Yeah.
And then spend $20,000 on lawyers and then end up the case getting thrown out.
Oh.
Which
Well, you don't know
Well,
that.
I put my
You don't know that.
As weird as it sounds,
Yes.
sometimes it's just not worth it.
it's not worth it. It's
It's
not worth
really
my
not.
mental trauma. I'd rather suffer at home than go to the police and suffer even more in a
That's your
courtroom.
choice.
Then
That's your
Yeah,
choice.
it is my choice.
Your body, your
and-
choice.
Exactly.
That's fine.
It
You
is my
accept
choice.
it and
So-
you go through with it. You're
so
not.
why do I have to
living
feel
through it.
sympathy for
I
you?
mentioned
You
it
don't.
because
No one
of
owes
the
me shit.
statistics you
Cool.
guys
Yeah.
were saying.
Alright,
when
for
you
I want to
shot.
be
No one-
respectful.
We don't owe you shit.
We don't owe you
So,
anything.
let's
like,
just finish this.
if you were truly raped, you should have went to the police.
I was
It's your-
truly
it's
raped
your
and I
civil
didn't go to the
duty.
police.
You should have went to the police.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I am too.
All right, y'all can leave. Y'all can leave. Like,
Alright.
Alright.
I agree with you guys on that. I think that ideally you should go to the police. You should get a rape kit done ASAP.
yeah,
if
like
you
because
can.
then we can sit
It's-
around here and throw accusations.
not-
I was great.
A
for
lot
this
of
stuff.
women,
Look,
they
look,
should,
they
but it's
should,
just
and
they
it's-
don't out
they don't
of
have
shame and
access, so,
embarrassment,
I-
and then they wait too
guys
long.
We're not
But
gonna play
y'all should
violence
know that
crime.
is an option for you. They will do a rape
Nobody's
kit
asking
test
for
and all of
sympathy.
that. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
I think we
So-
should totally change the subject.
Yeah, this
Hey!
went
Yeah, this
so
is
far
supposed to be
left.
like a
This is
fun
intense.
time.
Let
Oh,
us donate
so
to everybody
intense.
on the show.
It's
My
been so
cash
far
app.
left.
But guys, look
Um,
at your viewers though. As intense as it's gotten, people want to see this shit.
Yeah. So
Usually
So,
they're
yeah.
super fucking cool. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that got dark and that got deep.
yeah, like, the whole
Really
time I've been
fast.
like, what the fuck?
I mean, look.
FYI, we're walking around in socks.
Yeah, no shoes on right now.
They made me take off my Converse.
Yeah.
All right, Fresh.
Yeah.
You want to end the show?
Yeah. So okay. So guys, this was a definitely crazy show. A lot of good, a lot of bad here, but overall, you know, it was
If you don't
Lane
read
in.
more super chats,
So,
I think we have.
we got some more here.
Let me see.
Bum bum bum.
Where? Okay,
See.
we got a bunch of these.
Here.
Okay, so a Mustang salt. Emotional man is dangerous. Men who are emotional are very violent, chaotic. A stoic, non-emotional man is stable and think first logically what is right and wrong. Emotions is very deceptive. Okay, Diego Osoro, $100. Men show up places when they're already mentally unhinged, and on top of that, they listen to pop media telling them to be emotional to get girls and to pay for dates and be providers. Then they find out the hard way that womanizers get laid without doing any of that. That's pretty true. Simon, $50. If you girls are so scared of getting assaulted, go to the local gun shop. You guys have $300 for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
that's true too.
20-cent
That's true
solution.
too.
Second Amendment is there for a reason. Cool.
I
Mustang
have it.
salt, $7.49. Based from what these women are saying, it shows that men and women cannot never be equal. Most because women can play as victim trauma, making them exaggerated from fiction stories. Cool.
Yeah, no offense. I'm not going to play the violin for women that cry about, past experiences. Hey, if you get raped, go to the police. If you've been assaulted, go to the police.
Yeah, you
Clear,
should.
you're not a
You-
woman.
You need to go. Well,
Can we totally change
here's the thing.
subject? I
No.
feel like
We're
so
going
many
to
other
stick on
things.
this because a lot
No,
of women
let's
like
change
to
the
play the
subject,
victim. No,
something
we're not
we're
changing
happy.
anything. If you don't like it, you can leave too.
Okay, but you haven't been a part of the experience, so
Go to police.
Go to the police then.
Okay,
go to police.
so
you're not
so
a woman
I-
and you don't know what you would do in that situation. So
Go to the
you
police.
actually
Go to the police.
By
It's
the
simple.
time I
don't
finally
have
went
the
to the
authority
police,
to
the
say
statute of
anything on that
limitations
subject,
was
like-
over.
No. If a crime was committed, you should go to the police.
So you're-
Period.
Listen, you're
It's
right.
have any
The
crimes been
reality is
committed in
this.
your
No,
life?
y'all want
Have
to
you
hear the
gone
real
to
truth?
police all
No.
the whole time?
The
No,
real
you
truth is
haven't.
this. It was gray area consent. There was some alcohol involved. You liked the guy, kinda. Maybe you didn't. Whatever it is.
Is that
And
what
that-
you did?
I was a
No,
child.
but I'm
Is
saying
that why
that
you're
happens a lot of
excusing
the
those
times.
actions?
I'm not excusing anything. I'm telling you
Okay,
to go to the
but
police.
you're making up a whole story
I
that
have-
sounds
I
like
have a
a
question.
like a
I have a
personal
question.
experience. Is
Listen,
that what you did?
So what
The
should
point
I
I'm
have
trying to
done?
make is this.
All right,
Since you want to
then.
stay on the subject,
I'm not-
Looks like
what
I'm
should
in
I
a
have
soft
done?
spot.
I
Okay.
was 12.
Yo,
At the time,
right.
I hid it. It was a lot to deal with from family.
that's
It
another
was a lot of
situation. That's
shame.
another
No,
situation.
no. You want to be
Because
general.
we're talking about
By
her.
the
She's an
time I
adult.
finally
I'm
went
saying
to
go to
the
the cops.
police,
If you're an
the
adult, go to
statute
the
of
cops.
limitation had ended. So what was I supposed to do? It hurt me. It funded a lot of who I was as a person.
Look, we're not going to talk about that on the air.
I tried to change
because
the subject.
the
You wanted
M,
to stay
no,
on it.
because I'm talking
Yeah.
with her because she's talking about, I did this, well, this happened to me. I was like, go to the police. If you're an adult, go to the police, or talk to your parent, and go to the police. Like, go to the cops, man.
It's crazy how black and white it sounds to you. That's crazy.
A crime was committed to you, and you don't want to go and get the perpetrator, make sure it doesn't happen to someone else.
Has any crimes happened around you ever?
Yes,
Have you gone to
and
the
I go to the
police?
police.
Yes.
Have you gone every single time?
Yes, pretty much.
We go to the cops, man.
Highly doubt it.
We go to the cops. Unless like
Highly doubt it.
if it's serious, we go to the cops, man. It is what it is.
And that's serious.
That's the truth. It's just that, let's be honest here. A lot of the times it's gray area stuff. Alcohol was involved. They partied. They kind of like the guy. They don't know if they like the guy. That's what happens. A lot
Like
of time
I
on
said,
college
have you been
campuses-
that guy?
Most of the
I'm not
time,
telling
no.
you.
Have you been that guy? Because it sounds like you know exactly what you're saying.
No, but that's why a lot of women don't go to the cops because it's that gray
but
area
that's
stuff.
not every women's situation. You're speaking like you know from experience. Clearly.
I mean, if you can cut them off and you know,
All right.
and shame them, then it's
Super
it's
chats.
no
Yeah,
point.
like I'm just trying to make a
no
factual
point.
point that you should go to the police, and you're like, is
I'm
that
trying
you?
to make a point
that
too.
you?
Like you don't know everything that's going on in everybody else's life.
right.
You know from
Super
your own
chats?
Yeah,
experience.
super chats.
Clearly, right?
I know. Go to the cops if a crime is
All right,
committed.
Craig.
Craig,
Alright.
$50.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Let's
man.
switch let's
Some
switch
people
the
get
subject because
threatened.
we're not gonna agree on it.
Craig, $50. Men are afraid at night too. I'm more likely to lose my life. Also, men don't report being a victim because of the stigma. And if the blonde doesn't think she benefits from colonizers, she should get rid of that smartphone made by slaves in China. There you go. Jay Switz, $50. I don't believe men. I believe women. Why? Because humans tend to lie. I believe in only facts and evidence.
I'm saying.
Shout out to Myron, Huskies for life. Props to you, Fresh, Chris, Trey. Keep the fighting, good fight, brothers. There you go. Moneybags 2021, $50 for the blonde girl in the black shirt. If you believe all survivors would you have believed Carolyn Bryant?
In 1955, when she accused Emmett Till. Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah,
yeah. The thing is that we live in a society now where it's like if one makes an accusation, it's true. No, we need facts. Go to the police. File a report.
the least
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it really, really happened to you, go to the cops, man, because you're allowing a rapist to fucking continue to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Did you
Go to
know
the
most
cops.
cases got dismissed, and there's actually no point in doing them because you don't have any factual proof?
Yes, because you have to have facts to put someone in jail beyond a reasonable
Okay,
doubt.
exactly. What facts would you give in that situation?
Wait,
What type of facts would you give in that situation?
Well, they need to interview you.
Uh,
They need to do a rape kit. They need to actually establish that there was
a
it
rape
was
kit.
forced.
What would be included in a rape kit? What's a rape kit?
You don't know what a rape
Okay, let's move on.
What?
Let's move
Like,
on.
what are they gonna like?
Let's
No,
let's
rape-
stupid.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Saquon Brown.
You're sitting here seriously arguing that you don't know my experience and everything, and you don't even know what a R kit is. Can't make this up,
Kit
guys.
is when you go to the hospital.
Can't make this
Yeah,
up.
and they have to
do a
test
pap
you for
smear.
everything.
Can't make this up. Okay, Saquon Brown, $100. 2 to 10% of accusations were recorded in '93, and now the record is 30 to 60%. I was accused by a nurse, lost my job even when she was proven wrong. I never got my job back and blackballed from being a doctor.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn. A multi-site study of 8 U.S. communities, including 2,059 cases of sexual assault, found a 7.1% rate of false reports. Damn, this girl missed it. A study of 136 SA cases in Boston from 1998 to 2017 found a 5.9% rate of false reports. Liesk et al. 2010. Damn, they're coming out with the facts on this one.
5.9%.
B Bryce.
That's still that's
5.9% false.
that's still a lot of men.
That's the general statistic he just said.
Yeah.
5.9% are false. That's what they just said.
No,
right?
false accusations.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it happens. A black man.
Yes.
Oh, well, hold
It's
on.
very
Did we
small
miss it?
percentage though.
Oh no, go on.
I
Chris.
mean,
A black man.
I would argue putting a man in jail, any percentage is high that they didn't commit a crime.
Of course, no. Of course, they shouldn't go to jail.
I mean,
And-
the
and
whole
obviously,
purpose-
obviously, anybody accusing anybody.
You're
I
college
agree with you,
educated, right?
But yeah, sort
Okay,
of.
so you're aware. So you're aware of the fact that the law was specifically written that it would be better to let criminals go free than to put an innocent man in jail, right? That's why we have beyond a reasonable doubt as a threshold. So any man that goes to jail when in a country that exercises due process, it's for a crime they didn't commit is the worst travesty a country can have, as far as due process and law.
Okay.
So that's why 6% of guys going to jail off of false accusations is a serious problem, man, because the country is founded upon due process. That's what sets us apart from the other second and third world countries is due process and law. It's what this country is founded upon. So you guys can call me an asshole, but I don't believe all women. I don't believe all men either. Both parties lie, and we got to hold both. If you guys want equality, equality comes with getting scrutinized just like men do.
Man, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I think proof is very important.
Yeah, but y'all
Okay.
were compassion and empathy and all this. No, the
Nah,
world
I
doesn't owe you that.
She was just telling you a story, bro. She was trying to tell you her experience, and you just didn't let
She
it
doesn't even
happen.
know what a
That's
rape
all
kit
it
is.
was. Well, then educate her. You don't have to make her feel stupid.
No, but like that's
That's
what I'm trying to say.
unnecessary.
Like
no question is ever a stupid question. First
well,
of all, it's
here's the
something we
thing.
learn in
She
school.
went back and forth with me saying, "You don't know my experience. You don't know this. It happened to me. Blah blah blah." She don't even know what a rape kit is.
I didn't say that.
She was asking you if you know what a
Okay.
rape kit was.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna bring it up and not know what it is. Like, come on, guys.
Okay, so bring it up and explain.
The man has his
Does
facts.
it make you
Look,
feel
he knows-
empowered to like
he has
bring
his
people
facts.
down? I would love to know.
I'm not bringing anything down. I'm simply saying that we need facts
I'm
to
just
substantiate a
speaking from
claim.
the facts that I'm seeing right now.
You know, because you guys kept moving the
Go on.
goalposts. I was followed one time. Oh no, I was assaulted. No, actually, you know what? I was raped. It was like escalated. Like what? And I'm saying
Okay.
we just need proof.
All right.
Okay.
If you're gonna make claims like that.
So
B Price. A black man get accused of stealing from a store is the same as false accusation for SA. Due process is necessary. Facts are needed, not emotions.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Awakened Samurai, $50. The world does not owe any man or woman anything. The world's unfair and does not care about how you feel. Western women seem to be naive about this. These dames proves just how important it is to vet whatever woman he gets involved with.
I got vet heart, man.
Yep. Asbelt 100, $50. This isn't the time and place to switch and talk about men. This is a man's podcast. B, what are you doing on about?
That's why they left, guys.
Cool.
Straight up, D Sharp is going to have a field day with this episode when he does this breakdown tomorrow. Chaos Samuel's going to have a field day with these ladies in about 15 years. It is what it is, bro. Okay.
Dr. Easy?
And this is why, bro, we're having these uncomfortable conversations with women to their face. No one else is doing this, bro. You get canceled for talking like this. Okay, $50. Dr. Easy. Can't wait until this gets taken out of context by the haters. Shiz was a little too much of a clusterfuck, though. Made it hard to listen to, bro. But I understand it's a 4v1. Well, you know, that's why we're trying to do it what we can. Girls should always report grape to save other girls from that person. Civil responsibility, ladies. Absolutely, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't saying it don't happen. I'm saying go to the cops.
Cool.
And last one.
right.
It is an awful crime and it needs to get reported. Like it's the worst crime that you could do.
Diego Osaro.
Brunette cares so much about women's safety that she let a rapist off the hook because she was embarrassed, and whatever happens to other women as a consequence suddenly doesn't matter. Ooh, you got a rebuttal for
What are
that?
they talking about?
They're talking to her. You got something to say to that?
It's true.
Okay. How is
Because they were embarrassed?
1 in
1,900 women being raped too many, but 2% of all rape accusations being fake? Not. You're just another misandrist acting like a fake compassionate person on the screen. Also, it's 2 to 10%, not just 2%.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, the false rape accusations.
Okay, this was a
All right.
loaded show, man.
Yeah. Damn. We still got 13,000 live viewers right now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Damn. That's people really enjoyed this one, man. I mean, hey, these are tough conversations. I don't mind being uncomfortable and talking about these things because these things need to be said. Fuck believe all women. Not everyone is a rapist. Rape hysteria is not true. We don't live in a rape culture. It's a lie. Rape is actually one of the crimes that's prosecuted the harshest in the United States. It is not incentivized for men to do that to women.
Not true.
There's so many rapists that are like let off. They get months of jail.
If
and then
someone,
they're
hold
free.
on. What I simply said was, it is a crime that is prosecuted to the full extent of the law. If you grape someone, right?
No, there has been a lot of cases where
you're
people
gonna go
have
to jail for a
molested
long time,
child and
but
have
here's the
only
thing.
done 5 years, 3 years off of probation.
Even
Okay.
months.
Again, it depends on the degree, but the point is that it is prosecuted, but it needs to be proven, just like every other crime. It needs to be proven. But we don't live in a rape culture like people say, because if we did, we would allow people
I
to
wish
do
the
it.
true victims get so lucky.
What?
I said I wish that the true victims get so lucky that it does get convicted. But it doesn't always happen because not everybody always has the evidence.
You're missing my point. I'm saying that it is a crime that is prosecuted to the full extent. If you are a rapist, you're gonna go do a lot of time in jail.
There are rapists.
You know what I'm saying?
There are rapists, and I wish I
Then
remember
why are
that
there
one
so
guy.
many
that
people?
one
So
white
why are
guy's
there
name.
so many predators? Like you can literally Google predators and see all the predators that live in your block. All those little red dots of people that got out.
You just proved my point. Think about it. If I'm a murderer,
But it's
Hold
not
on.
to the fullest extent of the life. You're
Yes,
a
it
murderer,
is.
you're gonna go to jail for 25 to life. If you're a rapist, you might do 5 years
okay, but here's the thing.
and be
You
out
might-
in
it
2
depends-
years
it
and have
depends
3
on the
years
state.
probation.
It depends on the state. Some states punish it more severely, but the point is that they still get punished for it. If they're convicted, they still do a significant.
If it was to the fullest
significant
extent of
amount
the
of
law,
time,
they would be in jail, not on your
and-
block.
and they
Bro.
get put on a sex offender registry, which destroys their life for the future. If I'm a murderer and I kill someone and I do 25 years, I come out, people won't know I'm a felon necessarily unless they do a background check. But if I get convicted of a sexual crime, I get put on the registry. I ain't gonna get a job. Everyone knows where I live. In the United States, any type of SA is literally punished to the highest degree because that person has to live on the registry list after they do their time as well. And they get fucked up in prison. The point I'm trying to make is that we don't live in a rape culture, as many feminists like to say. If we lived in a rape culture, it would be incentivized. It's not. It's punished severely, and there's consequences after the fact. It's just that we have to get to beyond a reasonable doubt to prove it. That's all I'm saying. Rule of law, man.
Fellas, investing in cat and dog
Can't
food.
make crazy accusations and call someone a rapist without due process. Like, nah, believe all women is a farce.
Invest in chewy.
You know what I'm saying?
Cat and dog food.
Definition: a rape kit is a pet. Someone said it.